What makes you an entrepreneur? This is a question that has been bothering me, and I don't know, but I often get inspired for blog topics or for YouTube videos from different posts that I see going around social media, right? So this week I've seen a few posts about what are entrepreneur skills that people need? What are underrated entrepreneur skills? What makes you an entrepreneur? I've spent the last 2 days researching, and what I've discovered is that, well, frankly, nobody agrees what these skills are. No two articles or videos talk about the same skill sets. My name is Heidi Muma. I'm one of the co-founders here inside Truth Bomb Academy, and I am super excited to invite you to the Female Millionaire Code, where you're going to 3M your profit. Click on the link in the description and find out when the next free training is. I can't wait to see you there. What makes you an entrepreneur? And nobody seems to agree. They all seem to have different skills that they think entrepreneurs need. They have different characteristics. They have different things. But in reality, it all makes sense to me because entrepreneurs all think outside the box. And the thing is, some say entrepreneurs, you're born an entrepreneur. It's like if you aren't born with those characteristics, all the skills in the world aren't going to help you to be an entrepreneur. And others believe entrepreneurs can be made. And I kind of agree with both. I do agree. Some people are born with characteristics that make them great entrepreneurs. They might be those kids that, outsell everybody on the candy bar sales, or those Girl Scouts that, make all the cookie sales and all of those. Those are the people that, they might just be born entrepreneurs because they can sell a candy bar to somebody who hates candy or something like that, But also, I believe the people you surround yourself with, the books that you read, have an incredible impact on you, possibly more than your DNA or your family or your upbringing, what you're brought up in. But first, let's talk about what entrepreneurship actually is. And I'm going to kind of make on a rabbit trail here a little bit because entrepreneurship is a tad glorified. A lot of times it's like people ask themselves, or you hear people ask, why do you want to be an entrepreneur? It's like, well, I want to work for myself. Well, of course you do. Who doesn't? Right? You also, I want to make my own schedule. Not gonna lie, that is probably my favorite thing. Also, it's like people say, I want a life that I don't need a break from. Don't we all? We all want to live on vacation, right? Well, those are lovely ideals. They're also often realities for many entrepreneurs. And also for many entrepreneurs, the journey starts off pretty rough. The journey might start off with work days that seem like they never end. So do you want to work 8 hours a day for somebody else, or do you want to work 24 hours a day for yourself? That's the thing. Also, often entrepreneurs risk every last dime in their bank account with the possibility of losing it all. So the perception is not always the reality, at least not at first. But for those of us with that entrepreneur spirit, whether you're born with it or whether you acquire it through other circumstances, we know in our gut that we are missing out on the life we're meant to live if we quit entrepreneurship, if we don't pursue entrepreneurship. I've also heard entrepreneurs say things like, I'm never satisfied with the status quo. They're always looking to improve. And I don't like being told what to do. And they also want to be in control of their income. These are fantastic traits. And quite frankly, I can relate to them all. But let's dive into the characteristics and skills that make us women phenomenal entrepreneurs. Whether you're born this way or whether life has molded you through different circumstances that have happened, whether it's people, books, or just situations that happen. One characteristic that I know is in all entrepreneurs is they're always curious. Entrepreneurs see problems, but they don't just leave those problems to be solved by somebody else. Curiosity and innovation compel us to do something about it. So when your passion for something compels you to find a solution, you've discovered a business idea, a great business idea. Asking yourself, can I do something about this? Do I have the skills to do something about this, or is it something I need to learn? Or maybe I come up with the business idea and I hire somebody else to solve it. That's a possibility too. And sometimes in this discovery, sometimes being clueless is actually an asset, because if we don't go into it thinking we know everything, our minds are open to amazing possibilities. Here inside Truth Bomb Academy, we saw more women-owned businesses closing and never creating the success or impact that female entrepreneur sought when she started. That we saw as a problem. We were like, what is going on here? Why are these women not succeeding? We came across more women who were overwhelmed with their business instead of being served by their business. So we weren't okay with this. That did not sit well with us. It bothered us so much that we sought out why. Why is this happening? Why are women not succeeding at the same rate men are? So the solution we came up with is, well, Truth Bomb Academy. And this is what we've created that is helping women to create their own schedules, realize more time for what is most important to them. Women are taking control of their income and creating the life that they don't need a break from. The first characteristic that makes an entrepreneur are curiosity and innovation. Another thing is a researcher. Are you a researcher? When we see these problems, we see these situations, we have to look at, well, what has been done about this in the past and why hasn't it worked? We actually have to immerse ourselves in the problem, becoming our own best customer, right? So the second characteristic that makes an entrepreneur are passion and thirst for knowledge, thirst for solving that problem. The next characteristic I want to talk about is being organized. Well, now, okay, if you're not organized, it's not going to actually make or break you as an entrepreneur, because that is something you can outsource, right? You can hire somebody to organize you, organize your business. But organization also is about, what is your business about? What does have the effect on your business is creating that business plan, which has the greatest impact on the organization within your business. So when you create that plan, you can hire somebody else to follow that plan, but you actually have to create the plan because you're the one that has come up with the solution to the problem, right? Traditionally, business plans they explain the goals of your business. It lays out the plans to meet these goals, and it's used to communicate with investors and bankers. Well, I don't know about you, but looking at that just kind of takes all the joy out of building a business for me. I'm just like, whoa, that is like goals and methods and communicate with investors and bankers. That sounds like a lot. To me, that just sounds like a lot. But this is where Truth Bomb Academy comes in. Let me tell you, Truth Bomb Academy took a closer look at what a business plan really looks like for women business owners. And let me tell you, women are realizing a phenomenal way to build their business. This addresses not only women's needs, but their emotions, their overall well-being, and it has been proven to help them be more successful in their business. Women think differently than men. It's a fundamental fact. It's not theory. Creating a business plan from a template written for men, it works. It does work. There's millions of businesses that prove that it works. But there's also the question is, why do women not succeed with those business plans at the same rate that men do? It's because women think differently. And when you have a business plan template that is written by women for women with women's needs in place, it's a game changer. Let me tell you, it's a game changer. The last thing I want to talk about is financial smarts. Ladies, this has been a taboo topic. I don't know why, but it has been, because parents don't talk about it with their kids. Schools aren't teaching it. In fact, 47% of couples don't talk about their finances together. But it is an all important topic, especially when you are building a business, because you're building a business for profitability. And not only when you approach it that way, it changes your finances in your business, it changes it in your personal finances. And we'll discover why. Women business owners often start a business with having an impact. They want to create an impact. They want to help other people. Well, when we desire to help other people so much, we give away our services too often, more often than not. Or if we're not giving them away, we're not pricing them strategically. We're pricing them what we think people can afford. We're pricing them as like, well, I don't want to charge them too much because I don't want, it's like we actually devalue our services. We devalue our products. And that's also why a lot of times when women take their business plan to a bank, they don't get the financing they're seeking because they're not actually pricing their products or their services in a way that they're going to be profitable. We've discovered a cash management system that women can actually realize their profit. With having the cash management system, it actually teaches you to strategically price your product. So you're not guessing at what you're pricing it at. You're pricing it so that you actually realize profitability, and you actually realize the impact that you're making when you price it for what it's worth. Because when you give things away, it actually minimizes its value. It really does. So women, stop it. Just stop it. Your business can be what you imagine it, or it can be the reality of what it is. And too often I've spoken to women who had a great idea for their business, and what they imagined and dreamed about is not what it actually in reality has become. And that's because they've been building it from a man's perspective. They've been building it with a man's ideals in mind instead of a woman's ideals. What you imagined your business to be versus the reality of what it actually is kind of a wake-up call. And what I discovered with talking with a lot of these women who have been building their business the traditional way is that it's burning them out. It's overwhelming their lives. And it's not necessarily a bad way to build a business, but it's not working for many women. And it's like, and that's not okay with us here inside Truth Bomb Academy. Women, it's time for you to discover the Millionaire Code. The Millionaire Code that is going to help you price your products. It's going to help you create the profit in your business. It's going to actually help you to do it with less effort and enjoy your business, a business that you don't need to take a break from because it's not overwhelming your life. It is becoming the life that you want to live. So join us next time on the Female Millionaire Code, 3M Your Profit. Click on the link in the description and find out when the next training is. It's free, so why not check it out? It's going to change your business. It's going to change your life. Come on, join the next webinar. I can't wait to see you there.